Hello friends, this is Normal here for Technique, and in this video we will do the full and detailed review of the Nubia Z11 Mini S. So the Nubia Z11 Mini S is the latest mid-range phone from Nubia after announcing the Z11, Z11 Mini, and recently they announced the Nubia N1. Now we have the Nubia Z11 Mini S, and this comes with really good specification for a mid-range phone. It has a 5.2-inch Full HD display. It's powered by the Snapdragon 625 octa-core chipset coupled with 4GB of RAM and 64GB of storage, and it has a 23 megapixel rear camera, fingerprint scanner, 13 megapixel front camera, 3000 mAh battery, and Android 6.0 Marshmallow along with the Nubia UI. So in this video we will talk about how good the device is and also talk about the performance of the device in various aspects. So let's get started with a detailed review. First up, let's see the design and build quality. So design wise, the Nubia Z11 Mini S is an all metal body unibody design and looks pretty premium. It has a matte finish rear panel and it is curved towards the edges, and you can see the rear panel has this 23 megapixel camera, and you can also see the camera ring has a red color finishing, which actually gives a really premium feel to the device. You can see the antenna bands are running on the top and bottom, making the device look pretty good. We have the Nubia branding, the fingerprint scanner, and on the right side we have the power and volume keys. The left side houses the SIM tray, top houses the 3.5mm audio jack, and at the bottom you can see the micro USB-C type port and the speaker unit. And on the front panel we have this 13 megapixel front camera, 5.2-inch Full HD display, and the 3 capacitive touch buttons, and the backlit, and you can see the home button has a circular ring and red color, and this looks actually really nice. So that was the design aspect. So overall it's a really good and well built phone. It looks really good. It is pretty compact to use because of the 5.2-inch screen size, and overall gives a really good feel when using the device. So that was the design and build quality of the Nubia Z11 Mini S. Now talking about the display. So this phone comes with a 5.2-inch Full HD display, and this is protected by the Corning Gorilla Glass protection. So again, that's really good. Not too many phones in this mid-range segment of a Corning Gorilla Glass protection, and this comes with a pretty good display. The viewing angles are really good. The color quality and sharpness levels are pretty good, and the overall brightness of the display also feels quite good. So the display on the Nubia Z11 Mini S is definitely one good panel and provides great experience overall, along with good touch response as well. So that was the display aspect. Now let's talk about the software. So this phone runs on a custom UI on top of Android 6.0 Marshmallow, and this is the Nubia UI 4.0. So you can see the Nubia UI is a custom UI, and you can see the settings panel, which is customized one. It offers some additional features like edge gestures. You can see some of the edge gestures supported here, and there is also some features like touch gestures, smart sensing, dual app support is there. You can run two instances of the same app like Facebook, WhatsApp, so that is also included. And there is also super screenshot option where you can record the screen and take a long screenshot, and also the normal screenshot in different sizes and shapes. So it is definitely a custom UI. It also comes with additional features like some of the tools are included. Then we have some default apps also included, but unlike a lot of Chinese OEMs, this does not come with an theme manager. That means you cannot customize with themes, but you can do some basic customization in the quick toggles as well. And it is a feature rich UI, but it's not as feature rich as the EMUI or the MIUI, but definitely a good performing UI. Now this is on top of Android 6.0 Marshmallow. Now talking about the performance of this UI, so this phone runs on the Snapdragon 625 octa-core chipset, and this is coupled with 4GB of RAM and 64GB of storage. Now the benchmark score of this device is 62,890, which is quite good for a mid-range phone, and the Snapdragon 625 performs pretty well on this device along with 4GB of RAM, and you also get plenty of storage, that is 64GB storage is also available. So talking about the day-to-day performance, this was really good performing device, hardly any issues, and it responded to almost all tasks which it was put to. Now talking about the gaming experience of this device, again we played high graphic rich games, and again the gaming performance of this device was quite good. Now the only issue with this device is for gaming. It is a smaller display. It's a 5.2-inch display, and that's the only issue we had. Other than that, the gaming experience was quite good on this device. Ideally for playing games, you might be looking for a bigger display. Now this phone comes with dual SIM cards for LTE and also micro SD card expansion slot. Now the call quality of this device was pretty good, and the speaker performance was again decent on this device. Now talking about the fingerprint scanner experience, it's located on the rear panel and it does a pretty good job with unlocking the device, and you can also use the fingerprint scanner to take a screenshot. If you just tap and hold, you get this option for taking screenshot, recording the screen. Long screenshot also is supported. So it's a feature rich fingerprint scanner. Now let's talk about the camera. So this is one area where the Nubia Z11 Mini S is a really great performer. It has a 23 megapixel rear camera with a face detection autofocus, 6p lens. Then we also have a 13 megapixel front facing camera for selfies and video calls. Now talking about the rear camera, let's first have a look at the camera interface. So it is a feature rich camera interface, and we already done a detailed camera review. You can also check out that video, and it's a feature rich camera interface providing a lot of additional features and modes. And talking about the camera quality, the 23 megapixel produces really amazing shots in daylight conditions. The color quality was pretty spot on, and the overall clarity of the photos taken in daylight was really good. And talking about the close-up images, that also came really well. The color quality was pretty good on this device, and 23 megapixel camera provided really good image quality. Now another important aspect about this device is the low light imaging abilities, and that was really good on this device. In low light condition, the noise was minimal and the clarity of the photos was quite good for a phone in this price segment. We haven't seen too many phones exhibiting really great low light experience in this price segment. Now talking about the selfie experience, again one of the really good cameras with great selfie experience. The 13 megapixel camera provides really good selfies for social shares, and the overall clarity of the selfies was also quite good. So overall this phone is a really good phone when you talk about the camera aspect of the phone. Now this also comes with a 4K recording, and there is also 1080p recording at 60 fps. Now finally talking about the battery. So this phone comes with a 3000 mAh battery, and we have the Snapdragon 625, which is a really power efficient chipset, and the battery performance on this device was really good, and you can easily get through more than a day with a 3000 mAh battery, and at times you could easily get a 1.5 day of usage with this 3000 mAh battery thanks to the Snapdragon 625 chipset, which performs really well. So now we have talked about almost all aspects about this phone. So is it a really good device to buy in this price segment? So as of now, we are not really sure about the pricing. While taking this video, Nubia hasn't announced the pricing, but we expect it to be around the 16 or 17k pricing, but we never know what Nubia has in store for us. But we can confirm that this is below 20,000, because beyond that pricing, this will be an expensive phone because it is still has a good spec because it is not just a budget offering, but this has a really good hardware along with a powerful camera as well. So for this pricing, we would say it's a really good device, offers premium build quality, display is good, there is Corning Gorilla Glass support, there is a good software, performance is again really good. Then we have 4GB RAM and 64GB storage, and really good cameras. Both the front and the rear camera performs really well, and again the battery performance look really good. So overall it's a really good package, we would say. But then the competitive devices for this segment is the Redmi Note 4, which also comes with the Snapdragon 625, and you also have the Lenovo P2, which has a high capacity battery. So if you want a premium and yet compact phone with a really good camera, then without doubt the Nubia Z11 Mini S is a really good package. But if you are looking for a value for money package, then probably you might have to think about the Redmi Note 4, which is priced almost 13k when compared to the Nubia Z11 Mini S. So definitely it's a big thumbs up from our side for the Nubia Z11 Mini S. It's a premium package, and definitely will not disappoint you. So that was the detailed review of the Nubia Z11 Mini S. Hope you liked this video. Don't forget to hit the like button and also hit the subscribe button for more videos. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you in our next video. Have a great day.